Hello everybody, Akinoff here, and we're back with the last Remnant. So, welcome to Part 2. Last we left off, we'd finished the opening, gotten out of a cave that we can't go back into now. When I press A there, we just get that clicking sound. And now on to F40 for our meetings with Dave and stuff. Meet the Valeria Heart. Yes, I believe that's the Valeria Heart. Or is it the Valeria Heart? I can't remember. There's a reason I can't remember.
We can waste no time sniffing out the rats who kidnapped Arena. Toggle?
Rush. We have prepared a room for you within the castle.
I'm probably going to turn subtitles
After your
on.
journey from Ulam Island, you must want to rest and recover from your presumably arduous journey.
So I just sit on my butt and do nothing? Yeah, right. I'll go find those guys myself.
Fine. Do as you like. But try not to do anything too foolish. We shouldn't let him have free run of the castle until we've verified his story. I'll get on it.
Okay, I'm going now. Hello?
If it's information you seek, there is a certain pub in Virtus Parish you might care to investigate.
Come to the castle if you need anything of us.
All right, I'm on it.
On what exactly? Drugs maybe? Eh. He's a bit crazy. A lot of stuff that's said in this game, it kind of is disjointed. And welcome to our first view of the F40, and Emma has left. Don't worry about that too much. We can go back to the world map by pressing a button or rather, or just going like this and going out to the city map. Actually, it's the city map first, and then you can get the world map from there. Right, we're told to go to Virtus Parish, but first let's take a look around Cepheus Way, or whatever that is. Cepheus? Something. Okay, so we have a shop here, Armory. We can buy weapons, so you can basically buy what you want. So, they don't have anything that I actually want for him. It's all, pretty sure this is all mid-sized weaponry. Yeah, this is all mid-sized weaponry, so I'm personally going to be going for a two-handed sword build on Rush. We could buy stuff, but right now we don't need it and we don't really have a use for it. There's workshops where you can upgrade stuff. It's closed at the moment because you can't open it for a while. It opens a little bit later in the game. And here we have another shop that sells weapons and accessories. Not much we can buy there. Another broadsword if we wanted to dual wield, but I don't really feel like it. So onwards we go. I guess we can take a look at the menu for now. I showed you Rush's equipment before, which lets you customize all this stuff. There's also your party members, which it shows all your unions, as they're called, with all the units, all the characters that are in the party here. And then below it's got a thing that says reserve units. That's where all your other units are. Right now we have battle unions 1 out of 1, and battle units 1 out of 1. And total units 1 out of 1. That'll increase as we go on. Then there's the inventory, which is sorted into equipment, accessories, consumables, components, captured monsters, and special items. Captured monsters are probably the best way to make money in this game. Now, onwards to Virtus Parish. Now where they want us to go is over here. That pub. Down here, we have our first instance of a guild. There is, I think, 3 guilds in this game. You start off only being able to get access to one, but you can access the others later. We'll get more into what they're for once we get in there. Now let's go into the pub. And we have our first instance of being shown who to talk to. When someone's got a red circle around, the red outline around their speech bubble, that means they're probably important. Yep, New Southland we are indeed. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want a personal tour from him. Yeah, he tells us where F40 Castle is so we can get there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, jokes aside. That probably tells us go to F40 Castle. I mean, I think we can go into the guild, but we can't do anything really in there yet. I'll see what's actually going on. This person, guild officer. Sorry, the person in charge isn't here right now. Try to be back later. Yep. Plot convenience. For you not to do something. Until they give you the tutorial. Yep. Until they give you the tutorial. Now we can go to F40 Castle. Which we'll go to right after we take a look at the town square. Welcome to the town square, directly where that sword stabs into the ground. It's a big one, ain't it? The scale of the Remnant is one of the things I like about this game. They're just so big and imposing. Well, some of them are less so. But that thing, yeah. Not much going on around here. There's a item shop. There's components, so it sells things for making and improving things, which we'll get into later. But for right now, there's not much going on here. There is this guy who bothers you, who annoys you for a very long time by standing here in front of this. But don't worry about that, we'll get to it later. Now, as for a few other things, there's not much else to tell. Time to go to F40 Castle. And probably more cutscenes.
Young master, Rush Sykes has arrived.
Did you learn anything about Arena?
Pagus.
I am Pagus, one of the 4 generals of Athlon. As for Miss Arena, I regret to say that we have yet to uncover any new leads. Nevertheless, we have learned 2 interesting facts. 1, some suspicious types were spotted escorting a young girl to the Gasland Cave.
That's gotta be...
And the other thing?
We've also received reports of nocturnal activity near the Robelia Castle ruins.
The ruins have long been a den for petty thieves. What's to say this is any different?
Not what, who. A trusted source informs me that Athlumian soldiers have been seen leaving the ruins.
That certainly is interesting.
Hey, thanks, Pagus. I'll go check out those 2 places right away.
Not so fast, Rush. My generals shall accompany you there. Maintaining the peace and stability of Athlam is our duty. We cannot stand idly by while she is threatened.
What's more, Master Rush is the son of the world-famous Remnant researchers. Naturally, we will do our utmost to aid such an important family.
My apologies. We had your background checked.
I'm used to it. Having famous parents isn't all bad, you know.
It's all right, Emma. Go ahead.
Yes, my lord. I was able to contact the Academy branch in Cella Palais. I informed them that we will be taking care of Rush.
You talked to the Academy? That's a relief and a half. I'd given up trying to get in touch with them. I mean, it's like shouting at a brick wall.
It is a group prone to secrecy.
You're a lifesaver, Emma.
Still, it's uncertain when or if the message will get to the headquarters in Illusion.
Of course it will. Come on, my sister was kidnapped. Even the Academy suits wouldn't keep that from Mom and Dad.
Bear in mind, the Sykes are presently involved in top-level research. It may take some time for them to respond. Until then, I will assist you by any means necessary.
Any means?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so now we have two things to do. Go to the Gaslin Caves and the Rebellia Ruins. We don't want to start. Probably want to start in the... I can't remember which one's harder. I'll start in the Gaslin Caves. Yep. Okay, if I recall correctly, there's something that I want to do while I'm going there. I could go out and just go there straight away, but if I go to Virtuous Parish... That's the pause button, sorry. Yeah. If I can navigate menus properly, that is. Yeah, I've got a few soldiers sent with me. They're not too important, but we've got Blockter. He's one of the Fortunaries of Athlam. He's the brute, really. But what I really want to go for is, I believe that we can get a guest character on this quest, sort of. Nope, not yet. Okay, another quest. Oh well. Got two things confused. Happens a lot. There's a lot of quests in this game. It's quite easy to get lost. So let's go into those caves. My cursor obeys the world map. And beyond. I mean, just to the caves. Gaslin Caves. Many years ago, an enormous cavern was discovered during a series of earthquakes. Yeah, earthquakes. He's going over how initiating battles is good. It's always good to fight as many monsters as possible at the same time. This is good for if you're trying to raise your stats and stuff. Unlike a lot of other games, you don't level up per se, you just gain stats as you fight and do things. You gain proficiency with weapons and such. And that's true too, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Well, sort of. Here's an interesting thing about this game. A lot of people misinterpret this. There's this system called the battle rank. We're currently battle rank 1. Oh, and we get in the map. back onto battle rank. Battle rank, as it goes up, once you reach certain points in it, monsters will be replaced with stronger ones. And that's just how to look at the map, pressing X, and we've got a path before us. But anyway, as your battle rank goes up, you can get to fight stronger monsters. And stronger the higher your battle rank, the stronger monsters you can fight in the old areas. That's not to say that...
Let's do this!
Right, okay, and...
Let's do this!
2 link, that means I'm fighting both of those enemies that were on the field. Which is one thing that he was going on about before, Blocked. Anyway, the misinterpretation is that by raising your battle rank, you raise the level of the enemy. This isn't per se true. It's not that if the game gets harder the stronger you get, it's just that there's points where the enemies will get stronger, not so much as what you're thinking. It's just... it's not actually a bad thing, like some people think it is. Okay, I can attack or attack. I'll go like this, since this one's here, and that's not even Rush using combat arts, but oh well. Hopefully Rush can learn some combat arts soon.
Come on,
He currently doesn't actually know any, but the more you use a weapon, the better you get with it, and the sooner you can learn combat arts. And Blocked just smacks something to death easily.
I feel stronger than before!
Right there you probably saw Blocked's strength go up, and we just got a bunch of stuff. I think it was strength anyway. He had 1 stat go up or another. And that's how the leveling up basically works. Can I zoom out? Oh yeah, not much with these settings, I don't think. Oh, what was that?
Let's do this!
Right here we have a Manticore type enemy, I think. Yeah, it's a Manticore group. Okay, so we'll do just we can just assault this thing straight up.
Come on, let's
They're not
kick
exactly
some ass.
strong enemies, and most enemies here are weak to physical attacks. We haven't yet been shown one of the mechanics of this game, which makes it quite interesting. Well, sort of interesting, but it's a good mechanic to know about and understand how it works. It gives you an edge in battle, but it's not happening yet, so I'm pretty sure it only starts happening once you've had the tutorial for it. So not for a little while yet. There's not much to this cave really, just a few fights and just a couple of treasure chests. It expands later in the game, but there's... where am I likely to get interfered from? I'm likely to get interfered from that if I go for this one, so I'll go for this one. I'll have them go for that one and attack with combat arts. Now this is what's important about positioning, because if I attacked a certain enemy, I might get, like if I attacked the far back right enemy with Blocked, one of the other 2 unions of the enemies might interfere with that. So that's why I'm going for the one I'm going for. Ooh, I was intercepted anyway. But this was by the one in the front. Not that it really matters too much to Blocked. He just kills things. And here it's explaining interference. Yep.
Come on, let's kick some ass!
And we get into a deadlock with this thing. Something to note, your HP is the cumulative HP of your entire party, so it's the characters that you put in it that make the HP, so one character might only have 200 HP, but three of the characters about the same HP have 600. That's not always the case or anything, but here's Hurry Up and Heal Them, which lets you heal allies. I show that using restorative herbs by Rush. I forgot that he has that to start with. Yeah, let's do that. It probably won't matter because he's going to use Smash. These things are going to die, but if they didn't, better to heal them. Just more components. You can sell these or use them to make stuff. It's mostly upgrading armor and weapons. I can get whatever treasure this is. Some Cure Leaf and some Relax Herb. These are for the technique Restorative Herb. All my characters have it. It's a I can't remember what type of art it is. It's a healing. It's a item art. Now, something I'm going to point out now in this battle is it says 15 chains. That refers to how many enemies, individual enemies. So this union has enemy union has 2 enemies. How many enemies you've beaten in succession without having, well, not having your what is it? Getting the initial attack every time. Yeah, that's what I mean. And you see here it's got some other options for not engaging. So I can not engage and recover health, or I can not engage and stay on my toes. But I'm just going to go with combat arts anyway, because, well, it's better in this case.
Come on, let's kick some ass!
I'm probably just going to go till I have taken this dungeon out. Oh, there it is. You see what just happened? It came up with button prompt. That's the critical trigger. So during battle, a trigger chance will occur. During a trigger chance, you're given a brief opportunity to press a button while on the controller. The well-timed press will launch a critical trigger, giving your side a definitive advantage in battle. What this actually means is you don't critical hit or anything. This means that your characters are pushed forward in the attack order. Except for the last character. The last character, if before you land the thing, the critical trigger, you'll get the chance to use a special move or an art. But there's also, if you get the last one as well, that's a critical hit. Sorry about that cut there. Some technical difficulties happened, and I was just explaining the critical trigger function and in defensive ways. When you're wielding a sword and shield, you shield bash, which stuns the enemy, but otherwise you can deal really high damage with a counter attack. Anyway, onwards we go. Boss fight up ahead. Can't see any boss, but there's a boss fight up ahead. Yeah. Already saved this as I went through already, but we'll go through the fight again. Hopefully my tactic from last time works as well. It's a fairly easy fight.
What are all these girls doing in a place like this?
Oh man, could it be that?
What do you think you're doing?
So you're that group then? The gang of thugs that's supposed to be running around, slave trading?
Slaves?
Who the hell are you people?
We don't have to introduce ourselves to the likes of you! Get ready! I'm gonna smash your faces in! Rush! You want a piece too? Oh yeah! Bring it on!
Heh, whatever. It's your funeral. Get ready for a beatdown.
Time to kill some people. Right, I'm going to start the charge at that guy, and these guys are taking these guys with the combat art, just so that we can prevent everything from going to crap too quickly.
It's you and me then.
Important note, enemies with a question mark and an orange bar are generally speaking bosses. And because there's more of them, they get a flank attack, which sucks for us. Just explaining flank attacks. Yeah, flank attacks deal more damage, that's it.
Alright, bring it on!
I'm going to retreat and heal him, and use combat arts here, which will probably be overkill, but hey. Because Rush learns knee splitter.
There you go!
See, as you battle, you learn art, and it shows up like that. Now we've got a raid lock. Raid locks are not fun. They lower your morale a lot, and enemies deal way more damage in a raid lock.
Stand your ground, boys!
That alongside a flank attack, it's pretty nasty. But on the good side, we can heal ourselves again. And attack these guys with this union. So, let's go. Let's wreck some folks. We got interference, which gives us more morale, which is good. And we get raid lock, which we sort of balances out our gain in morale. Turn it around's a quite interesting command. It makes you use up how one of the moves of your character is more powerful with, so in this case smash. We'll use keep your HP up so that we can heal a little while fighting.
Come on, let's run them down!
Now you see that the boss's HP is, well, portrait is flashing red. That means they're in critical HP, which is, I think, around 25% HP. It's kind of an important indicator, as you don't see their health go down.
Sweet!
Especially on later bosses. Some of them are harsh. But we'll get to that when we get to it. And we're going to talk to Blocked. Who's gonna talk about how Arena's not here? Yep, Arena isn't here. Well, we sort of knew that from the start, since we know what she looks like. And he tells us to head back to Arkham. This is going to be awful today. That little green sphere over there is a teleporter. It'll take us back to the world map from anywhere. And I've been hacking up, and I'll see you later. Or good night or something. Something like that anyway.